Greetings, light workers. This is your Transformation Oracle reading for Wednesday, 2/26/2020. And as always, I'm prayerful that you had the best Tuesday ever and are excited about Hump Day. Hump Day is a wonderful thing because you get to put it in and to put it in hardcore if you didn't do it yesterday. And actually, when that's done, you get to go into Blessed Thursday, which is almost Friday. And you know, even for folks who don't work a conventional job, I think that mindset is kind of stuck with us. And if they say it's Friday somewhere, it's always Friday somewhere. Seems to be Hump Day is the same everywhere as well. So, let's see what the numeric theme will be for this Hump Day. Ascended Masters, Holy Spirit, through me, as me, ancestors, spirit guides that walk with us and are adamant about seeing us do better. I invoke you to join me in this reading. I pray for protection and that nothing but the highest energies would come our way. What do you come to remind us? What is the spirit of Wednesday, February the 26th? Keep us on track, Holy Spirit. Show us what you would have us be mindful of on this Wednesday. Five and 7 is a 12. Teaching and learning. Teaching and learning, which is a 3. 5 and 7 are 12 reduced to 3 is duality, sensitivity, imbalance. No, 3, I'm sorry. Creativity, assertiveness, initiative, action, and service. Teaching and learning. So, this Wednesday, we are being asked to stay open, to be teachable, to share our gifts with those who are open and teachable. We have been warned about giving away that which is unwarranted. So if you didn't ask to be taught, but I guess that would also depend upon who's doing the teaching. You might have to be still and listen. And then you're still learning. You're learning what the place and time is for everything. So teaching and learning. And let's see, in our first card, second card that is, in the past position, this is what it is we have been working on that we are now able to use and to build on for this Wednesday. Second card, past position, and that is manifest your dreams. Number 1, we were manifesting yesterday. Teaching and learning has allowed us to do that. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Take the first steps toward the changes you desire. Even if they're small steps, notice signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. Okay, we've been manifesting. And it's now time to learn a new thing. So that card's in the past position. So the things, the intentions that we set forth in the last time of intention setting are now beginning to bear fruit. And for that we are grateful. But it's never done. We are always moving forward. If it be falling, forward. If it be stumbling, forward. Teaching and learning. Learning a new thing, teaching a new thing to someone who doesn't know. So we have a responsibility to share. And that would go back to reminding us, those who tout themselves as light workers, that we have been given gifts. And it is our responsibility to share. So when you see an opening, share your gifts. What does that do? It creates a void as you push it forward and open a back door for someone to do the same thing for you. It keeps the cycle moving. It keeps us from having stagnation. So we have been manifesting because we have had the experience of moving things forward and sharing with those around us. So the present card for Wednesday is going beyond normal. I don't know about you, but as a light worker, you gotta see normal is a bit boring. What has ever been learned new following normal? Normal is a good way to be lulled to sleep. You never had to get any pushback. You never crack an egg so that a new thing can grow. You never push out of old energy with normal. But normal is a number 5. And a numerical energy for number 5 is flexibility, tolerance, adaptability, willingness to learn, and the 5 senses. So we go back to adding to the energy of being willing to learn, and flexible and tolerant with those who are not. And let's see what exactly going beyond normal has to remind us for this Wednesday, February 26, 2020. There is a time and a place for logic, strategy, planning, and measurable outcomes. These are not bad tools to have, but we must be vigilant not to worship them or allow them to squash our less rational, but equally valuable decision-making tools. Intuition, feelings, and those things you know without knowing how you know them. The flowing, inspirational energy of the heart may have no conceivable basis in logic or reason, and still be uncannily accurate. To remain rebellious, we must not sacrifice the art of emotion, instinct, passion, and intuition for the science of logic and strict planning. As we know, logic and strict planning fall underneath of the yang spirit, the yang energy. We also know that you can't give birth to anything without both energies. And I'm not talking about a man or a woman. I'm talking about the energy of bringing forth and the energy of naming. Because there's a forceful way of bringing forth, and there's a way to create. And going beyond normal requires that we create. Now, we need both of those energies. We need the masculine energy, the yang energy, and we need the yin energy. But without both, we do not create. And as was said before, there is a place for measurable outcomes. But creation most often is found in the immeasurable. In knowing what you know and being comfortable with moving forward in that knowing. Without any real supports that you can give to somebody that would have them join you, other than an inner knowing. And not only are women have more often than not, developed these skill sets a little bit more than men have, but that is not always the rule. Some men are very keenly developed in their intuitive and instinctual energies. And some women in their protective and forceful and forceful abilities to provide. Out of necessity, we have all been forced to balance and find balance in both energies, which is definitely a good thing. So no matter where you're coming from and which comes natural to you, you have access to that other side. So we have been manifesting our dreams in the past. We are still willing to grow, remain teachable, grateful for new information, and even more so grateful for the knowledge that's downloaded to us from our ancestors, from the ascended masters, from those who know all, from the Holy Spirit that lives in each and every one of us, as us. And we're going to continue to walk forward on this Wednesday message into our final card, which seals it with the final portion of this thought. And that card, Holy Spirit, ancestors, ascended masters, spiritual guides, we ask you to help us with the final card. and that is vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture. Vision has been strong in this last week. I think vision has come up at least twice. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So, we are grateful this Wednesday that the supports and the resources to manifest our dreams miraculously appear when we least expect them. Or then maybe we're light workers here. Maybe we were always expecting a miracle. But we all drop in consciousness at some point in time. So if you're not expecting a miracle, remember that it is your birthright to create by naming a thing. Spend less time calling a thing you don't like a thing you don't like, and more times calling the thing you want into manifestation. We've learned how to manifest. Now, if in your manifesting you become captured by stuff and you found yourself in a box, it's time to let go of some of that and start with a vision. Bring that manifestation into vision so that when we say things are working out for we, the prayer I have for me is that same prayer I have for you. And that is that what you wish, what you will into light is what you want. I am grateful for the listeners. It is my prayer that this message will give you a different perspective as you walk into your Wednesday, that hump will be easily managed, easily maneuvered, that you just go to the top and slide down. Find your peace and stay in it. If your vision is no more for today, then those that you work with work together for good in a harmonious way. That's a big vision. Considering the amount of hours we spend on a job or we spend in the working portion of our day, either prepping for work, returning for work, and then the actual work. If that all can be wrapped up in a bow of harmony, that's the thing I like to call joy. So once again, I say thank you for listening. Namaste, and have the best day of your choosing. Be well now.